person, it works with a negative person. Somebody want to just bring me a microphone. Somebody bring me a microphone. I want somebody to be the most negative person you know that has no interest in building a network marketing business. Who wants to be my guinea pig? Somebody? You want to do it? All right, stand up, introduce yourself.
Hi, my name's Hillary.
Hi, Hillary.
Yeah.
All right, Hillary, let's just say I just showed you a video.
Okay.
And I say, Hillary, based upon what I just showed you, what did you like best?
I didn't really like anything. I mean, how do you even do that?
All right.
No sense to me.
You didn't really like anything. Fantastic. So on a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being you have 0 interest, and 10, you're ready to get started right this moment, where are you? Where would you put yourself?
Dude, I'm not like a negative 500. That seems like a scam to me.
All right, fantastic. Scam to you, negative 500. Let me ask you a question, Hillary. Off the record, just between you and me, and I'm not assuming that you're going to do this, but you would, of course, be not looking the other way when we would do this, would you? You got to at least look at me.
Oh, okay.
So, hypothetically, you don't seem like a perfect candidate, but
No,
hypothetically, I get it. I totally get it. I'm with you. Hypothetically, off the record, just for fun, if you did decide to do something with this business, how much would you need to earn per month in order to make this worth your time? Realistic, what would be worth your time?
I mean,
You know why worth your time is such an important phrase? Everybody has a number. You want to make X money? Some people don't. Everybody has a number that would be worth their time. The richest person you know has a number that would be worth their time.
So if I was going to really do this part-time and start, we're assuming I'm...
Yeah, well, assume whatever you want.
Time.
Just for your time, what would you need to earn per month to make it even worth it?
I mean, if I'm going to leave my amazing job at Jamba Juice, I got to be making at least like $2,000 part-time.
All right, $2,000 part-time. Let me ask you this. How many hours a week do you think you could realistically commit to working something that was actually paying you $2,000 a month part-time?
I mean, in between all the stuff I do and everything,
Yeah.
I guess 5 to 10 hours.
5 to 10.
If I had to, if I
you had
really,
to.
really had to.
I'm not saying you could or should, but if you had 5 or 10 hours, all right, how many months would you give it working 5 to 10 hours while you were building up to a $2,000 monthly income? Realistically.
I mean, I'd want to see some the like initial results. And,
I get it.
And
You want to see some results, but let's just assume that you're going towards that goal in some kind of methodical fashion.
Okay.
If that was the case, how many months would you give it?
I mean, I feel like half a year seems fair.
Half a year seems fair?
Yeah.
All right, fantastic. So let me ask you this, Hillary. I know you're a minus 500, but if I could show you how to develop a $2,000 monthly income working 5 to 10 hours a week over the course of the next 6 months, would you at least be willing to take the next step and learn a little bit more?
Yeah, I guess I'd be interested.
See, it's so hard. It's so hard. She was a negative 500. How hard is it? I'm not kidding. If you go through these questions, it's so hard for a person to say, absolutely, I'm not interested in learning more. At least, at a minimum, you can get them to take the next step. You can get them to learn a little bit more, get them to find out about the product, get them to meet somebody, get them to come to an event at a minimum. And you keep the conversation going. See what I'm saying? Now, if somebody's reasonably positive, you ask these questions, all you're doing is creating a world that they get to live in based upon their wishes and dreams. If I tell her, you want to make $10,000 a month and she's working at Jamba Juice, it's going to be too much. It's going to shut her down. If I tell her you want to make $500 a month and she's already making $4,000, She's going to say, that's not worth my time. So I've got to ask the questions, let her fill in the blanks, and then say, if I could show you how to do it, would you be willing to take the next step with me? That will do what you need to do. And take all the people that you have that are thinking about it and move them into a better category. Now, it's going to do one of two things. It's either going to say, yes, let's do it, or yes, I'm willing to continue the conversation and learn more. And then you can ask it again later if they're not totally ready to join. Do you understand? Now, are these questions hard to learn? No.
So here's what I want you to do. I want you to practice. I want you to practice. What did you like best? At the end of any exposure, Zoom call, whatever, what did you like best? Scale of 1 to 10. What kind of income would you want if you're going to do this part-time, hypothetically? How many hours? How many months? And if I would you? Practice and practice and practice. Once I got this down at the end of every exposure, as soon as I asked, what'd you like best? I was on the downward slide. Okay? So sometimes that needs to be a trigger. So you might want to think about this as a trigger. What'd you like best? And then whew, off you go. But practice. Get on a Zoom call and practice with your team back and forth. And just have everybody practice with each other. Record that. Watch it. See how it feels. Practice, practice, practice. Okay? Progress is perfection. Practice is important. Make sure that you practice so you can make progress. Okay? All right, I'm excited to be able to come back to you tomorrow, and we're going to talk about getting a new person started right. I'm looking forward to it. Everybody have a great day. Stay safe. Love your families, and I'll see you soon.